Here's the truth. You are going to constantly be playing mental gymnastics, looping, cycling in these same patterns, these same experiences over and over and over again because you keep pushing away and rejecting what your body and your consciousness is asking you to get close and intimate with. Yeah, I know this completely goes against all the things that New Age spirituality teaches us, to transmute the energy, to alchemize the energy, to shift into a high vibe. And honestly, it's bullshit because it's a form of spiritual bypassing and escapism wrapped up in pretty language. But at the end of the day, we are neglecting the intelligence of the body, the truth of the body, and the wisdom that really lies within, okay? And what I see time and again is this heavy focus on healing. Okay, hear me out. We need to heal our scarcity wound, our worthiness wound, and so much of it ends up being performative because we're not actually getting to the root as to why we actually feel that or where that shows up in our day-to-day life. So essentially what happens is we get this heavy energy of resistance and rejection to that, and anything that you are resisting, you cannot transform. Okay? And instead of, trying to heal and push that away, what is really more powerful is bringing it in. Really getting curious about it, accepting it, getting intimate with it. Okay, I have this part of me that feels unworthy or that experiences scarcity. And then it's about really drawing awareness to where that wound, where that trigger, where that identity, that aspect of you shows up and runs the show. Because as much as you say 5 million mantras that you're worthy, as much as you want to tell yourself and reframe it over and over and over again, the subconscious wins every time. If you're holding a subconscious belief of unworthiness or scarcity or whatever it is, that is going to trump the conscious desire every single time. So instead, what we have to do is bring the unconscious to the conscious, to look at where that certain aspect, where that identity, where that wound impacts and influences our decisions, our choices, our behaviors, our relationships, because it's in that awareness that you actually create the power and the choice to create change. Because then you can look at, wow, I'm actually making these decisions from a place of unworthiness and scarcity. And I can see that in myself and then choose consciously more of the experience and the identity that I want to call in and step into. But this doesn't happen from rejecting or performing our healing. It comes from being raw and vulnerable and honest about where we're at, what's true, and what we feel in the body, what is alive and activated in the body. So if you're ready to take your healing to the next level, stop putting on this perfect performed version of yourself and drop into the innate wisdom and truth of the body. Get really curious about where that aspect is running the show, is creating beliefs, is creating an identity, because there you actually have the power to change. Love ya.